Alright, let's do this again. Sure I can... maximize my system resources, because there's some loading time issues the last run. Come on, there we go. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Me! Wow!
It's the Crying Breakfast Run %.
Huh?
It's a new route based on the fact that I can mostly skip the last battle of the tower. And we're again going for world record, which I already have, but it's not a very good world record, so... You can also see this as a possible tutorial of sorts on how to do this sort of Crying Breakfast Friend early thing. You don't have to match the exact speed or everything being done here, which you should definitely not match that part. Because you don't want to roll past that thing. It's a waste of time to roll past it. You actually do have to hit that sand pile to get the cookie cat. There's an invisible wall there that will not go away until you do so. Unlike in any of the other percentage runs, you do not need to worry about Steven and Connie getting a combo or getting their relationship meter up to full. So, you know, technically that means every kudos you get before Garnet joins is a technical time loss.
Dad, what's going?
Please tell me this
And
is...
say goodbye to the car wash. We're gonna have Peridot and Lapis rebuild it.
Ah! Car wash!
Maybe the prism will help. I mean, we are helping the prism out. It kind of owes us that much, I think.
Oh, now up. Beep. I could go.
I mean, in a proper game, we're helping it out. Here, we're just going to kind of stop partway through, but I do intend to get back to any % sometime soon.
My stop. Hey! Yeah! No! What's... Well, what are these? Come with me. Wait!
Steven!
Almost done with all the mashing we need to do. Bit of a sound effects flub there, but nothing too serious. Alright.
Steven, you're the best!
One more from Steven will take it out, and it definitely looks low enough that I can just ram into it, so... I didn't want to chance on that one. It would have been much... It would have been a slightly more significant than usual time loss if he'd actually gotten to act, so... because I would have had to sit through the attack animation. Good stuff. Alright. So looks good on this fight. You can mash a little bit right here at the beginning because you're guaranteed this first perfect hit.
What am I gonna pick? What am I gonna pick? Trick.
Good stuff. And here I should be able to clip him. And Connie can take that one. I'm not sure if Steven can take the one at the top. Nice! That played out a little better than usual. We get a crayon drawing of the mayor holding up the key to the city the same way we hold up any item that we find in the game. So... I think that's surprisingly appropriate. Not just because the mayor is played by Joel Hodgson, which means he's got a great sense of humor about himself. We still need the beefy sweatband for this run, but only one of them this time, so that's good. The last run died to these guys, so it was just so far behind it wasn't worth continuing at that point. Except when you're going for the last hit on the last enemy, this game's actually surprisingly forgiving with your timing on your attacks. I mean, not your timing to get perfect hits, that's moderately restricted. But I mean, just like, since the meter has to build up to give you more star points anyway, except for that last hit, like right there, exactly when you manage to start the attack is less restrictive than a lot of other RPG speedruns probably would be.
Ready, Freddy? Leveling up is just the best. I know I put put it in here somewhere.
One thingy coming right up.
There we go. Alright, the gunner moved into the position we want. Because now we're going to do this. Knock him close to Greg to maximize Greg's damage on him.
I know I put it in here
Maybe
somewhere.
this?
Wow, okay, never mind. Next pulse from Greg will take out the cannon guy. Which will give us a starfruit we use in the next fight.
Nice work, universe!
Alright. Connie reaches level 2 and gets her
my training
defend
paid
ability,
off.
or protect. Now she can be anyone's knight, not just Steven's. Once again, we're going to use Steven's shield to knock these enemies closer to Greg, which conveniently we can hit both of them.
Time for some tunes!
I've got just the thing.
We do not want the guy at the bottom with the cannon dying last. Prefer one of the two blue guys to die, since that will give us a better position to grab the key kind of while we're on our way
Ow!
to where we need to go around here. Cannon guy will probably die from the next pulse from Greg. Oh no!
Yeesh, tough crowd.
Well, actually, since
David, check this out!
Greg's guaranteed to do a pulse immediately. Yeah, we lost a little bit of time there, but nothing too severe. A few lucky hits would probably handle some of that.
Let's go!
Almost done with Beach City. We got one more fight to do. One more thing of menuing up here. And
Ooh,
one
I
more
know.
cutscene.
All right!
Yeah. Whoop.
Okay, so it's a weird thing with the way that this hill works in terms of Steven's roll actually being faster than moving regularly when you get to a certain point. But there's an entirely different reason why we choose to be in control of Steven here. The Y button is Garnet. Okay, so we can work our way down the hill a little bit. You don't want to fall off the hill, you lose speed because you go straight down instead of sideways. But, yeah, you can use the glitch where the menu kind of lets you have some level of interaction with
Let's do
characters. Namely, Steven's role seems to work really well in those sequences, and we'll show off that again in a minute, in a
Maybe
little
this?
bit. But that's really something that's more important for, like, world record attempts and the like. We need to level Connie and Garnet's relationship up. So it's going to occupy some small chunk of our time for a little bit. At least. Well, in a little while. For now, we just want to get out Beach City at a reasonable time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh no!
Come on. Yes.
Oh, man!
Want B here.
Let's go.
Okay, now we gotta head back over to the beach to pick up the Gauntlet schematic. While we only use this in one part of the new route here, it is still the fastest and easiest schematic to get.
Ooh, I know.
So that's why we get that schematic here, instead of trying to get the sword schematic from during the Dave skip, or going way out of our way and having an incredibly unnecessary extra encounter to get the shield schematic. The Gauntlet schematic is the fastest, and since we are glitching ourselves into a place where we can get red chroma, we can actually use the Gauntlet schematic, so...
Looks like another win for the Crystal Gems.
And this is our last major fight that we actually have to do at this point.
Hey,
So-
we're here!
This is why we need to get Connie and Garnet's level up here.
Whoa!
Ready?
Ooh, that could be good. Okay. Yes. She should still guard against that. Okay.
Keep it up, Connie.
I'm gonna use the B button here.
Wow, that was perfect. How about... do your thing, thing?
I don't think Connie's really in any significant danger. I just want it to be completely safe.
Ready? Keep it up, Connie.
And we're good.
Ready for action!
Alright, we're ready. This light dew is pointless.
Yes.
We will not be using it at all. Meaning Garnet's future vision is wrong. But to be fair, the future vision only shows you a possible future. If you were to, for instance, actually play the game the way that the creators intended. So if you're doing what we're doing and completely skipping most of this forest,
Treasure!
Yep.
oh yeah, we don't need money either
Wow!
in this entire run.
Yeah!
We don't need money, we don't need light Stevens. None of that stuff. We need 6 gifts.
We're definitely doing pizzas after all
And
this.
we already got the star fruit we needed, and there's a white star fruit we'll have to pick up later. And that's technically all we need. Other than, like, keys that let us get through certain areas. Speaking of... Yes, you can start that cutscene from outside of the area where Greg actually notices the wall and starts playing. So it forces you to start playing the...
Not every day you get to collect treasure.
Starts playing the guitar automatically, so... Also, you'll notice during some of these cutscenes you can switch characters to continue moving. In other ones, as I've already pointed out, you can use the select button to open the menu, which kind of unlocks characters from their standard movement. It's very,
Hey!
All right.
Yep. Yes.
Aw, man.
There we go. Okay, I don't know why, but sometimes the game gets really weird about the warp pads not recognizing that you're on them. It's usually it's a fairly minor issue when it does happen, so... In any case, we're going to book it through this area here. Also, like to point out, it legitimately does not matter who you choose at this point, but during a normal run you'll probably want to choose Connie for this little dialogue moment here. If you're trying to level up their relationship and you're not quite there yet, you'll get a little bit from that.
The crystal gems have left the building!
I imagine in a regular run through of the game, like the all bosses runs, you'll
Let's put out some lights.
probably actually choose Connie there just for the tiny amount of experience points. So now we're gonna walk over here, roll into the key. We'll have control during this cutscene, and yes, perfect. You need to roll into that log while Steven, and have it trigger Steven's conversation while you roll into the log. Because that will be it will skip a second conversation that usually happens when you come out the other side of the log, so... That is not a thing we want to deal with. Crap. That's a huge time loss. Luckily, we already hit that wall, so we don't need to deal with that anymore, I don't think. So we can just kind of book it straight through here. But yeah, that was just terrible. That's why sometimes I'll go down there and tap that, but I forgot it this time because I'm an idiot. Okay. So you don't need anything that's in here. You... You don't actually need the Superstar Fruit either, but... I mean, it's not going to hurt you to pick it up. I flubbed that jump really hard too, but it's fine. We got plenty of time.
I've got just the thing.
We're gonna use these on Steven. It is technically faster to use them on Connie and then switch to Steven at a specific point, but the timing's a little janky. And I've been having less than perfect gameplay today, so... There's just about exactly enough time to get to this door before having to worry too much about the specifics of, like... anything.
Yeah, I'm over it.
And I'm losing time like crazy now. Fun times. Okay, so...
Can you believe
if you
we're
still have the
here?
speed boost active when you hit that part, you'll go super fast for a little bit. We don't need any of the items in this area. Which is good, because we're going to skip all of them.
Was it? Now what? Let me. Goodbye.
Burrito, burrito, burrito.
Steven, we're just like the heroes in your
And that's the skip there. Yeah. That same trick I pointed out where you can kind of roll down the hill with Steven, you can do that there and skip the
Stick
entire
together,
first
team.
boss of the game. Fun times. Okay, we're almost to the first skip. The first skip. Or the workshop. Okay, we're good. This should do it. Awesome. We didn't get stuck. Alright. It took us a couple tries that time. It's finicky. Anyway, down here. Should be able to hit it.
Come on,
About
team.
there. Okay, so our first goal here is we need to pick up 4 gifts and unlock a teleport pad. Oh, and 1 chroma.
Here we are.
Let's not end up in any fights this time, maybe. We have to unlock 2 teleport pads because we have to teleport back to this area at some point in the future. Number 1. Wow, okay. What the hell today? Come on. Since we hit the
Ready when you
teleporter
guys
here,
are.
it'll be a little bit quicker. And we'll just go ahead and pick up that extra gift right now. Normally we would need to teleport back to this location later, as it's one of the fastest ways to get one of these thoughtful gifts. So we're going to get it now and save us the return trip, which really means our mistake there may not have cost us as much time as it could have normally. So, you know, silver linings and stuff. We do need to pick up 1 level up charm, but we're going to get that in the... We're not going to get the one that's up here, so... Here what we're doing is...
Cheeseburger backpack!
that to give Connie a speed boost. 1 red chroma. We'll get our blue chromas from the little bin next to the anvil. And here we're running up the tower. Hi, Steven. We have 5 gifts so far. We'll get 1 more from the giant pilt rock we can break with Garnet's upgraded gauntlets inside the area we're headed towards.
Ready when you guys are.
I need to rename and redo some of these splits for this now.
Hope this place is ready for our bad selves.
Oh no, not again. Okay. Luckily that enemy was actually in a really good position this time. Wow, we made the jump! I have not made that jump in ever, as far as I know. That's our 1 level up charm we need for Steven later, because we're going to give him ukulele.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Now we head back to the forge, and we upgrade the gauntlets.
Steven, look at this place.
Only need 1.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Okay, there we go. We should be able to warp straight to Chilling Earth. Yep.
On to the next one.
Alright, good, good.
Ugh. Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so this part is a bit annoying because there's a few encounters with enemies you have to avoid, and it's a bit of a luck-based thing to be able to avoid this first one without actually having to switch characters. It's possible, it's just not likely to happen, so... But I guess he was in a better position this time. My earlier mistakes are paying off. Okay, so... Alright. Drift over this way. Jump the snow pile.
Steven!
Have a conversation with Peridot. Good stuff. Good talk. Okay, so here's where things get a little weird. This encounter... Like, avoiding this encounter sucks.
Ow! Ugh.
I hate this encounter so much. Avoiding this one specific encounter is the crappiest thing for me, and I don't know why.
Come on.
Problem
team.
is, for some reason, when I go back here, I'm going to have to watch the little cutscene thing again. So, that's fun. This is what kills my runs. Is that stupid encounter right there. It has killed at least half of the runs that are listed as unsuccessful in this thing. I gotta wonder if it would legitimately be easier to just not go that way and instead jump across the other section. Just jump across the ice flows and go from a different angle. But I think it's at the bottom of the thing, so you have to... So it's really trying to make you fight this guy. Shouldn't have to worry about Parrot if I didn't have the intro cutscene play, so... Alright, we're good. Apparently Garnet and Amethyst decided to go play in the water. They're off in the distance, just doing their own thing, I guess. Okay. Wonder if they'll show up for the cutscene. I mean, they should. The game usually does force characters to show up for cutscenes. Or not. I'm impressed we can hear Garnet from that far away. Alright, back to normal status.
Not every day you get to collect treasure.
Okay, so we need the Secret Oozy What's It, and... the Starfruit. That was somehow a gold split. That's how bad that whole sequence has consistently been.
Let's blow this popsicle stand.
And since we already picked up all the items we need other than the one gift that's actually in the area, we can just head straight there. Normally here we would teleport back to that earlier room to pick up the gift and then teleport to this area, but, well, we don't need to do that, so... Let me just... I was going to check my inventory, but it's bugging again. Wow. The game just bugged my inventory. I hope I can access it this time.
Let's blow this popsicle stand.
How about...
Okay. And I did see that we have 5, so... Wow. Okay. Let's calm down. This can still go really, really well, all things considered. Oh, for crying out loud!
What am I gonna pick? What am I gonna pick?
Hidden?
I'm so proud of us.
I might barely beat my
Here we
record.
are.
This is just...
Careful.
Oh, man. Maybe this? Cheeseburger backpack! Guys, how about this? What am I gonna pick? What am I gonna pick? Do your thing!
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Okay. You know what? Fine. We can work with this.
Item, I choose you! Nothing to lose when we fuse.
Now everyone will level up, which will cure their status ailments and heal everybody. Steven will level a second time. Or it won't actually cure status ailments, it'll just kind of look like it. It's fine, it's not really a big deal.
Ooh, I know. Maybe this? I've got just the thing. Cheeseburger backpack!
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Let's go, Steven. Okay, I don't think the enemies up here in terms of the encounter are bugged. Like, that previous encounter, it's possible to end up in a fight with one of those enemies that somehow doesn't involve the other enemy. So, here though, it's a bit more.
I
Okay,
put it in
so
here somewhere.
Ready?
Oh, fusion time!
here. Wow, that. Okay. Wow. That was a 5% chance of happening. The upgraded gauntlets have the ability to kill certain enemies in a single hit automatically. It's a 5% chance. To this day, I've never remembered seeing it proc ever. And I do mean ever.
I know. Guys, how about this?
Can't move.
Rolling up is just the best.
Alright. Oh. Derp.
Not every day you get to collect treasure.
Okay, moment of truth. I have to bait this guy right here. Hey, nice. Yes. Yes! Awesome, that was faster than the last time. Steven can hit that shield while it's in the wall, which is the reason why you need to use it for that.
Ready?
I've got just the thing. Do your thing, thing!
Ukulele for Connie.
A little light
Connie will
reading.
study up. And Connie will do this. And that's over. And that's the insanely difficult final battle of this section, completed by absolutely just cheesing the game. And because of that, I've cut out way more time than will be reflected by this record.
Not every day you get to collect treasure.
46-36. I guarantee this can easily go way lower. Based on estimates of my ability compared to other people's abilities, I'd say sub 40. I mean, sub 44 should be easy for a better player. Sub 42 seems like a possibility, but overall, that is how, in less than an hour, you get the badge that lets you fight every enemy in the game with half of your normal stats, except for a few very specific encounters. Namely, the tutorial ones. Because most of the other encounters that I went through here, they respawn, with the exception of, I think, the beach encounter with Garnet, the first encounter in the game, and the encounter by the mayor's, the Dewey Mobile. So there you go. And since you skipped the first boss, you can totally do the first boss with that badge too. Meaning that you can use the first boss, maybe, to get the Steam achievement involving wearing the CBF badge and beating a boss. I haven't tested this on anybody else's, Steam account yet, because I got it the normal way, which is to beat the final boss using the badge, but it really doesn't much matter. So, there you go. That is CBF percent 46-36. Current world record. I'll see y'all next time, I guess, when I come back with something else. Because I think I'm done with the category for now. Maybe some other time, but I got any percent to work on. So, thanks for watching.